Hello, 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 and welcome back to Envy. Hello, 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 and you're watching Levy the Envy. So today is going to be a weird video. I don't know when this is coming out, but I do know it'll be coming out on Tuesday. Maybe I'll film a bit more of these videos before I post it. I don't know. But this is going to be called Tuesday's Cooking. Where I'm going to cook something that I want to make when I want to make it. And I can be as loud as I humanly want because I'm home alone right now. So, haha. Today we are going to be making something called a mushroom tart. I have this really awesome cookbook that I got from my grandma. And this is what the mushroom tart looks like. And I'll take a better picture and probably post it when I was off screen. But I figured this would be a fun little thing to post about because I need food and I'm hungry right now, even though I ate lunch at 2. It's only been 2 hours since I left 8. This is also going to be like my lunch for the next, I don't know how long, but figured I'd film it because I'm home alone and I can. Now that I think about it, I don't know where my crust is. Oh god, where's my pastry? That's not my pastry. So I might have failed before I even started. I know that we have it. So you went out of the way to get it. Mushrooms, spinach. Why is that down there? Pie crusts. Did I accidentally hide it from myself? Shit. It's supposed to be frozen. So, should be down here. It should be in the freezer. Oh god. What a great start to my week. Is it hidden? Yeah. Hide it from me. I love when things disappear. Is this it? Yep, those are waffles. That's chicken. Oh god, what is in my way? Oh, there it is. Ah! French toast was launched at me. That's gonna be interesting to edit. Okay, found it. I might have to move you. To where? I do not know. Let's find out. I'm just gonna continuously film because I could really care less. I want it to be taller than that. I don't want to break anything. Oh. That's not gonna do much for now. It's fine. Okay, so until that light warms up. Oh shit! Can people tell that I have my life together? This might not even be uploaded because the kitchen shows. It's clean. I cleaned it, so it shouldn't be messy. Maybe I should be live to do this. I don't know. Okay. 1 frozen sheet. Okay. So. I'm using a plate. Okay. I should get one of those book things. Okay. So, what are the instructions? At room temperature for 40 minutes or until easy to handle. How hot does the oven have to get? Okay, 400. Okay, the instructions on this, on my recipe, are the same, good temperature. Which is always a good thing because it means that whoever made that recipe actually looked at common pastry things. So, I want it at room temp. So I want to de-thaw for 40 minutes or until easy to handle. So, it's got glue on it. It's not irritating. Anyway. Oh, there's 2 in here. I only need 1. Now we're gonna open it and only take 1 out. Because in theory, never mind, I do want both. Okay, we're gonna set that off to the side. We're going to get our onion, our mushrooms, our spinach. And our onion. These weren't supposed to be pre-sliced. Oh well. It doesn't quite matter. So let's set our timer at 400. Maybe I should. Ooh. I'm scared. More like that. This looks better anyway. Okay. So, I kind of have this giant baking tray in front of me. Maybe I shouldn't have it out though. Or I can have it out. I just maybe don't want to be cooking my dishwasher. Fighting a freaking pan. There we go. Also, if you're cooking for more than just yourself, I'd suggest washing your hands. I have no self-preservation, so I do not care. Sorry, babes. I have a dog and a cat. Dog's in the room with me. Cat is over there somewhere. Okay. So if you look back on my channel or my playlist, yeah, you can find it in playlists, there is a category called Cooking with Libby. I think that's what it's called. Whoops. Forget what it's called. I know that my Minecraft series is called MBCraft. That I know for sure. Like 100% certainty, I know that it is called MBCraft. Because that's what the series is called. Okay, so I believe this is just called cooking. Libby's Cooking. That's what it's called. And in it, okay, so for some context on it, I was in a culinary class for like 3 years. And during the pandemic, we couldn't cook in the classroom because the school wasn't open. And so we'd film ourselves making the things. And okay, you had the choice of slideshow or video. And because I knew I wanted to be creating content, I'm like, I'm going to get ahead of the game and make videos. So they're like 42 to 12 minutes long of me just cooking. And my assistant, who is just my stepbrother, was filming most of the time. Sometimes my mom was filming. And you can always tell who was filming me just based on the quality. And I did have my stepbrother helping me sometimes. What is our cat doing? Hold on. Hey. Look at your body move. Hi. Come here. You're okay. Say hi to the camera. You hate everybody, including me. But she doesn't actually. Her tail is barely moving and just started moving because I was moving. Do you want down? Yeah, if you want down. Okay. There you go. Okay. Anywho. Okay, so I'm gonna get you a better view of what I'm going to be doing. So when you are cutting an onion, you have the head and the butt. Now, if you don't want to be crying, don't cut the butt. Do not cut this. If you cut this anyway, you will start to cry. So, this is not the correct knife. That's also not the correct knife. Sure. So what you want to do is cut the head off like that. You might have seen me doing this. You might have seen me doing this earlier, but you want to peel the skin, the brown, away to keep it safe. keep seeing movement where there is no creature. Which is odd because, again, I'm home alone. But yeah, you just kind of like you're peeling a banana. This is when it's handy to have long nails, but I have short nails right now. If you go on my spam TikTok, Levy the NB, there's a difference. My main has an M, while my secondary has an N. Both are me. Do not report my spam, please. Kelly, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I cursed. What are you doing? What a fucking thought, you little bitch. Kidding. I love my cat. Okay. So now that our sweet little onion has a cute little skirt, I'm just going to twist it off so that way the butt is still intact. Put all of your scraps off to the one side, by the way. It'll make your life so much easier. Okay. Okay, so we just want it thinly sliced. Okay. So we just want to thinly slice it. So when you're cutting something, hold your knife like this, or hold your knife like this. Never do this. You have no control. And do not do this, please. This is not good. You hold it. You grip it and pinch like that. And you want to like claws to hold it. That way, if you like go to cut, you're hitting your knuckles, not your fingers. This is bad. This, don't try and get to your knuckles, but it's better because you also then have more control. Now I'm just cutting them how I want them. The recipe just says to cut them thin. I'm cutting them how I want them, so. Oh, you fell. There you go. I think my cat's having a panic attack. You know? My cat's very prone to panic attacks for some reason. So you just continue this all the way. Until you have your desired amount. Oh, I teared some of it, so you can see that I did some tearing. I know I was just saying don't do this, but I do it for some control sometimes. I don't advise it. But you can always change which direction you're cutting. Just because It's cooking, not baking. Cooking is more about measuring with your heart, while baking is more needed measurements. Because baking is more of a chemistry, while cooking is more of an art. Well, okay, baking can be an art when you're like decorating. However, when you're making the dessert itself, you want it to be pretty much exact measurements, because otherwise you could have a bunch of macarons turn out disgusting, even though you've made them 50,000 times. I'm totally not speaking from experience. Also, you never need more than a few drops of food coloring when you are baking. Also, I do swear. If you don't like it, don't watch my videos. That's simple. Now, since I like onions, that's why I'm cutting as much as I am. Because I quite enjoy onions. And I'm gripping this, and I know I'm not going to be cutting it. Okay, so I felt some resistance, which meant I was close. So I stopped. This can go in the compost to like your worms, or if you have a very odd creature that can eat onions, you can feed it to that creature. However, dogs, bunnies, cats, I think birds, they cannot eat onion. It's not good for them. Do not feed your pets onion. It's not good for them ever. So now that we have our onions done, we'll put you back up here. And as you can see, we have mushrooms. They're pre-sliced, so I don't have to slice them, or you would have to. I know what we can do. While I'm sitting here, all of these that are still circular, I'm just gonna cut in half, because that way I can control more where things go. Just because you don't want just discs, you want more of the like slices. So yeah, it's a pretty good onion. That had skin on it. Okay. So I want 2 packages of mushroom. I'm gonna fix those doors one of these days. I might not use the second one. I'm just gonna have it out. Okay. And then spinach, which doesn't need any prep. So all I really need is just made direct eye contact with my cat. All we really need is this to be good. We want it to be movable. So, not yet. Oh, what we can do is, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. My dog just freaked out. Get parchment paper. Okay. I swore we had an open one. I think we used it all though. Anywho, for those who do not understand why something exists, that means it's not for you. It is for someone like me who doesn't always, no, it's for people with disabilities. For me, it's sometimes I don't have the strength to pull it apart. Other times it is just me being lazy and that's more convenient. However, if you do not understand a product for something, like say those like toothbrushes where you just move it side to side and it's like a mouth guard looking thing, if you don't understand it, not for you. It's for someone like me with depression who can't fathom doing hygiene, but the movement of going side to side with something doing the work does. Okay? If you don't understand something, not for you. Unless it's an assignment, in which case, not for anyone. I'm not a student anymore. However, if I was, I'd still be failing. My grades were atrocious. Like, god awful. Like some of the worst. But I graduated on time, despite my counselor's wishes, belief, bullshittery. I don't know. That man was on something because he did not think I was going to graduate on time for whatever reason, and like pretty much bullied me into not taking classes I really wanted to take. And then I ended up failing the classes I ended up taking instead. And he wonders why I hate him. So now I'm just gently, very, very gently pulling it apart to layer it. So, oh yeah, glad we got two. Oh, this one's more malleable. Okay. One of these is going to be taking the fall. Okay. So, one second while I set up my tray. There aren't any instructions on this part. It just pretty much says to listen to the instructions on the board. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm supposed to care, but I don't. So you get minimal effort. It's still frozen, so I'm gonna keep it like this, but it's now weighed out. I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna throw this away. Okay. So it looks like this. Once these are more thawed out, I'll be smoothing this all together and then adding our spinach, our mushrooms, and our onions that we made. Oh, I'll also be spreading olive oil as a sauce. On our pastry. So I'm gonna grab that real fast. This thing, you guys may recognize. No, you won't. I never posted that video. Never got off that camcorder. Okay, well, I made a pasta, which I probably will never be making again, sadly. But I used this, and actually I made the pasta twice, once for my aunt and once for my mom. It's a whole thing, whole spiel. But we've had it for like 2019. How long ago was that? 4 years ago? 3? 4? 4 years ago? Still pretty good. I use it when I'm cooking for myself because there's so little left, and it's extra light olive oil for baking, pan frying, and deep frying. So, I don't know. Oh, and then once it's cooked, you get to put goat cheese on it. And it sounds delicious. So, it looks good. Hoping it tastes as good as it looks. But yeah, I will be back once something interesting's going on. So yeah, I'll be back.